Okay, I don't know, I think my voice is probably, coming back to me. But I wanted to do this thing. We got the door open, so you're going to hear the outside trucks and stuff a lot more than usual. But I wanted to do this thing on Jussie Smollett. This is probably going to be real short, but the first one I did wasn't necessarily about Jussie himself, as it was the people that was internalizing what happened to him as if they're the victim. And I get there's a representation of, he's gay and we're gay, so it's like attacking us, but it's not attacking you. And I know I must have come across overly logical and too focused on the matter, but the thing is, when something happens to somebody, you don't internalize as if it happened to you. That's just narcissistic. Now, what really happened to Jussie was a case of the crazies and stupid. That's getting further into that is going to be a different upload. Hopefully my voice will be a lot better. But yeah, Jussie, has found that, okay, there's too much evidence saying this was staged. And I made a very brief reference to that in the first video. I said it was all these racial tropes and all this hackneyed stuff that was going. That's pretty much all I really cared to really say about it being possible staged. Just because I really wanted to focus on that Medium post that I had read back then, and get into other stuff. Now, what Jussie has done is no different than a female falsely calling rape, which happens far more than what Jussie has done. What Jussie did was basically a BS Hollywood production where, from my understanding of listening to America's Lawyer, Mike Papantonio, as he had a conversation with Farron Cousins, and more recently, just not long ago, maybe 5-10 minutes ago, listening to a segment of the Benjamin Dixon show. Basically, they saw the guys buying the MAGA hats. Jussie, I think, had seen or had a receipt or something. There's evidence of him purchasing the rope. Now, the Chicago Police Department is the one that was releasing a lot of this stuff. And listening to radio station in the car this morning to get breakfast, as they were saying about other aspects of Chicago PD and how it's easy to not trust in them after their blatant, basically damn near boys in blue gang movement against black people. Just Chicago PD does not have too much of a ground to stand on, because in the fact of what the radio was saying, on when you want to get information from them about their dealings, it takes so long, months, weeks, years. But now with someone with Jussie Smollett, it's like, oh yeah, let's go ahead and tell everything immediately. So yeah, even though they're saying this and this was coming out, it doesn't raise any belief in them. I don't have any trust. They don't convince me of much. Despite this being true, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh wow, they're going to tell the truth on everything, because a lot of people do that stupid stuff. They're the police, they're the authority. Why would I not believe them? That's a dumb way to be. It really is. So here's the thing. What needs to happen is that we need to just look at this and say, wow, he's an entertainer. Obviously, he was trying to entertain and maybe boost record sales or get some hype for the show or something like that. But in the long run, what happened was he's just some dude that was trying to be exposed or send a message or something. Whatever that message was is now failed. Because the reason that message has failed is because now people are not going to believe him. And belief, as Matt Dillahunty has said, basically means you're convinced. And I don't. There is a thing about that, belief versus being convinced, because belief. I mean, you know the difference, but I'll try to cover it in something else. I just hope that people who are in the non-straight community, I hope that they take a big lesson from this and do not try anything that Jussie has done. If you have been hurt, then you have been hurt. Own it fully. Tell the truth. Hide nothing. And don't inflate anything to make it worse than what it is. And do not act melodramatic or anything. And if you haven't been hurt, but you have this thing in you that says you need the attention, like you're suffering in your own way too, don't make anything up. Write a blog post. Explain what your problem is, And it's not saying that you are the problem. It's saying that you have a problem because your situation isn't going away. And when the situation doesn't go away, then it's a problem. And that's what that is. So the truth is, all you have to do is just write something up, post it somewhere, and let others know, hey, this is my emotions about things. I'm confused. I'm tense. I don't know why. I'm frustrated. I don't know where or why. And it bugs me. I don't understand. That is something that I can fully respect, more so than making something up and trying to get people's sympathies. That's what I'm hoping. Learn from this and be better. That's what I want. It's not truly about what Jussie did. It's really why he did it. It's for the same as not what you will do, but why you do it. Because if you can figure out the why before you do it, then maybe you just won't do it. And do the right thing, the decent thing. There's so many things that he could have done. So many things. He's famous already. He's releasing a new album. Tweet about it. If he's, he could just go out in public and sing one of his new songs and then just be like, buy my new album. There's so much he can do. So much. But I'm going to get out of here. This is Cedric Kennedy for Comparative Reasoning. Thank you for listening.